Hi, welcome back. We're going into part 2 now, and we're going to be looking at an example using these different questions. So, since my time is short, let me get right into it. Let's look at the mouse in the cage. Okay, now I'm going to go through this fairly quickly, but feel free to pause, to rewind, whatever, and review. Okay, question 1, which organism are we talking about? I don't think there's any confusion in this particular example right here. We've talked about it in class. We're talking about the mouse. The mouse is our organism here. What is the organism's behavior? Okay, what is the behavior that the mouse does? Okay, well, pushing on the lever or lever. Okay. So the mouse is our organism, and pushing on the lever is its behavior. Now we want to know, is this behavior strengthened? Remember, we're talking about reinforcement. That means the behavior will become more frequent. The behavior will be strengthened. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, well, let's look. What do you think? Again, pushes on the lever. Okay, and I think we can probably safely say that we've got a situation where it's strengthened, continues to push. All these little phrases like that I'm putting in green to show that the behavior was strengthened. Organism, mouse, behavior, pushing on the lever, and continuing to do that means it's reinforced. Now, here's the tricky part. We want to talk about the reinforcement here. We know that the behavior's been reinforced because it gets stronger. What is it that strengthened it? Is it something that's being presented, added, or started immediately after the behavior? Or is it something being removed, subtracted, or stopped after the behavior? Something from column 1 or something from column 2 here. If it's something here, if it's one of these three, that means we've got positive reinforcement. Something is being presented, added, or started. If something is being removed, subtracted, or stopped, then that's negative reinforcement. So what do you think we have here? What happens immediately after the behavior of pushing? Well, a small food pellet. Okay, that's our reinforcement. And since this is something that's being added right after the behavior, this is positive reinforcement. There was no food pellet before the behavior, but now after the behavior, something is being presented, added, or started. And that's our food pellet. Okay. The discriminative stimulus is that thing which happens before the behavior is... Now, I said the word happens here, you notice. But it doesn't necessarily mean that something is an event or happening. It can be an object. It's any stimulus, be it an event or a situation or a setting or an object, anything that is a stimulus that happens before the behavior is performed and continues to serve as a cue or signal. In this case, I would say probably our lever here. That's our discriminative stimulus. The mouse from, that's what the mouse sees, it pushes, and then from then on, it sees it, it pushes. So that's our discriminative stimulus. Okay, this is part 2. I'll be back for part 3 soon, I hope.